Your lack of natural, God-given skill and talent is not a legitimate excuse for your lack of success. It is not a curse. No, it is your blessing. One of the greatest misconceptions about people today is that a lack of skill, not having the hand of God touch them and anoint them with just an outrageous amount of talent, is somehow a limiting factor in their ability to have the success that they want and desire in life. Lack of skill is not an excuse, especially in today's day and age where at your fingertips you have the ability to learn whatever skill you want to learn. Believe me when I tell you this, it is far more important for you to have a high degree of will fueling you towards success than it is for you to have that high level of skill. It's very easy to get discouraged when you see others around you right now that are just naturally more talented than you. But I can promise you this, if they lack your level of willpower, if they don't have that same level of discipline and resilience that you have deep down inside that can over time push you ahead of them, then you're gonna get to where you wanna be before they do. Cling to that. Don't get down about a perceived lack of skill. Skill can be built over time with just an unwillingness to be unskilled. You can learn any skill these days. Go on the internet, go on YouTube, find out how to get better at what you want to get better at. You have that ability. It is at your fingertips if you are just willing. You can these days will yourself to be whatever the fuck you want to be. Don't let a lack of existing skill in whatever avenue of life that you want to have success in be a deterrent to have that ultimate level of success. If you're willing to develop it and are resilient day in and day out and disciplined and have a high standard of excellence for every action required to get you from where you are today to where you ideally want to be, then you're going to will yourself past whoever you believe has that higher degree of talent and skill that you currently lack. I'll be real with you. There are some out there that have such a high degree of skill and talent that no amount of willpower, hard work, discipline, and overall resilience will allow you to surpass them in whatever avenue of life there is. However, these are unicorns. These are so few and far between that you cannot and should not allow it to discourage you. The simple truth is this: if you have a little bit of patience, if you are willing to play the long game, I can promise you, when you are fueled by your willpower, when you're fueled by the resilience of not allowing yourself to fail long term, then you are going to outwork and out-succeed anybody that right now has more skill than you. So moving forward, understand this above all. Your lack of natural, God-given skill and talent is not a legitimate excuse for your lack of success. It is not a curse. No, it is your blessing. You have something more powerful than natural skill. You have will. You have the willingness, the resilience to do whatever it takes on a daily basis to get better, to develop a skill, so that when you match up that skill with will, you're going to overcome and outwork and impose that will on whoever it is that naturally had that bigger and better start than you in the beginning. So here's what you're gonna do. You're going to cling to that will. You're going to, over time, develop more skill. And then, When you have that heightened degree of skill to match with your overwhelming superpower known as will, you're going to be able to overcome whatever obstacle stands in between you and the success that you want. Why? Because when you combine heightened skill with overwhelming will, you are unfucking stoppable.